Hello, world. My name is Akish Lord Mullins, and this is the Ark Report. Today on the Ark Report, we're going to talk about how do you know if you're on the twin flame journey? Because for some reason, there are still some people out there who don't know or trying to figure out if they're on the twin flame journey. And the real problem here is they're not being honest with their self. How do I know you're not being honest with yourself? Is because if you're on the twin flame journey, you would not have to ask the question, am I on the twin flame journey? Why is this journey so hard? The twin flame journey didn't just start yesterday. It didn't just start last week. It didn't just start last summer. The twin flame journey has been started from the moment that you exited your mother's womb. That's when the journey started. The twin flame journey started when you realized that you are an earth angel, you are a chosen one. And if you are really an earth angel and a chosen one, then you understand that this journey was not going to be a cakewalk. If you are really an earth angel and a chosen one, you understand that nothing in your life was given to you. You had to work for it. You had to be built for it. You had to prepare for it. That is the reason for the twin flame journey. To break down our old ways of thinking when it comes to relationships, partnerships, friendships, family, money, education, religion, spirituality. Your twin flame journey is to remove all the old dogma and doctrines and ideals of others so that you can find your voice, your true voice, your higher self. But if you're just going on this journey because you just are tired of being home alone, you're tired of being lonely, you need someone to help you because the bills are adding up, you don't want to raise the kids by yourself, all of those complaints right there doesn't sound like somebody that's on the twin flame journey. What it actually sounds like to me is either you're a karmic or you don't understand that you're dealing with one. Being honest, from what I gather from meditating, consulting with different readers and seers and shamans and of the like, I've come to understand that the whole twin flame journey isn't even being spoken of truthfully by those that you're coming across who call themselves prophets or prophetess or the returning Messiah or the fake Jesus or God or whoever they want to pretend to be, because they're more in love with the power, with the clout, with the recognition, the reward of the job. But they're not doing the job because they are misleading the people, misleading the children. And they know this because if they're truly a priestess, a prophetess, a shaman, or whoever they claim to be, then they already know that their ancestors, their spirit guides, or whoever they claim to talk to have warned them to fix and tell the truth about the twin flame journey. Basically, to tell the truth about spirituality, period. But just like religion, they know the truth, but they want to hide it from you. And because you don't trust yourself, you don't know yourself, you are not really going on the journey of self discovery. You can't tell when your team is communicating with you. You can't tell when your team is trying to warn you. Nor do you have the intuition to understand and recognize the meat from the bone. Because some of you who are not really on the journey, done the journey, but talking about it, or wondering if you're on it, you're not on it and you're not qualified to talk about it. All I keep hearing from the time that we've been supposed to been become enlightened, waking up to who we really are. All that I'm hearing, have heard, continue to hear, and is slowly dying down, is the lies that religion tell. That now these spiritualists, so-called spiritualists, are trying to tell. Am I mad at them? No. But you too, I also need for you to understand who you really are. Because like I said, it's either you believe this or you don't. There is no half in and half out. And when I say you either believe this or you don't, I mean spirituality and religion. Because spirituality and religion both talk about the same thing. Those demons, those parasites, low vibrational entities that you keep wanting to run away from because you don't understand what they are or how they work. You want to know, how do you know If you are on the twin flame journey, well, like I said in the previous video, there is a reason for the twin flame journey. The twin flames have a special job assigned by Mother, Father, God. One of the main problems is a lot of you don't even believe that there is a God or that there is both a mother and a father. You want to say that it's just one God and turn them into a confused transgender. That's not how it works. Whether they were doing evil or they were doing good, the information is the information, and you got to learn how to read and decipher it. Because the last time I checked, Albert Pike said, as above, so below. Then everyone says, as above, so below. So let's break down this as above, so below to see the comparison, to see why you need the mother and the father, and then the children to have the balance. And when I say the mother and the father, I mean, well, you're about to see, because if you start at the top, source, mother, father, God, however you want to tell the story, fine, that's the story. When everything was created, the stars, the moons, the planets, and then we come down to the planet Earth. It was mother and father is how it started. Where the Trinity comes in is all of creation. Then they come down. You come down to the planet. We know and heard the different stories of this planet. Now we're going back. We're starting to understand that basically what we thought we were, we weren't. We're Egyptian, we're Atlantean, we're Lemurian or Mu. Everything started there. But even if you have the sinking of Atlantis, you still have Mother Africa, Father Americas. As above, so below. They were married there, they were married here. Where are the children? That's the water, the sea between them. But we take boats, planes, whatever to travel back and forth between mother and father. After the sinking of Atlantis and whatever it was that happened in Egypt, we were betrayed. Mother is held hostage. They're raping her resources. As above, so below. Mother is being overworked. Her resources are being drained. It's not right over there. Look at our women. They removed mother and father in religion, made it all masculine. How? Religion and spirituality is feminine, not masculine. Government is masculine. Religion and spirituality is feminine. They remove the feminine from spirituality and religion, and then you get masculine. You get crucifixion of the female and the women. And then when it gets confusing from that, then you go over to the Americas. In the Americas, father is chained, emasculated. He doesn't even know if he's a man. He can't stand up. He can't speak for himself. He can't defend himself. Why? Because you not only took the father out of the home here, you took the father out of the home in religion and spirituality. This is the reason why mother and father had to begin and create the twin flame journey, because balance has to be restored. There is an imbalance. Another problem is because there are some men and some women out there who don't understand that men and women, no matter male or female, man or woman, have both masculine and feminine energy flowing within them. In order to live in this world peacefully, in order to connect with people on this planet, you have to learn how to balance your masculine and feminine energies. You have to understand that you're both light and dark. And when I mean dark, I don't mean evil, because there's a difference between dark and evil. Because when you're dark, you have thoughts that may not be pleasant. We're human and more. When we're happy, we have happy thoughts. When we're angry, we have angry thoughts. Where the evil comes into play, where the parasites and the demons come into play, where you open that door and to let them in come into play, is when you act on those dark thoughts. This is the reason why we have to go on the twin flame journey. How many relationships have we been in our lives? We've been in families for however many years we've been on this planet. How were we treated? How are we mistreated? Those are things that we have to work out. We have to fix. The reason why it's called generational curses is because no one worked out their issues that last generation or the one before that or the one before that, where it all came down on you. So now you got to work through everybody else's bull by also avoiding your own and learning. You say that You wonder if you're in a twin flame union. And I'll tell you this, you're not on a twin flame journey. You know what? I'm not going to say that. Before you can begin or know at this point if you're on a twin flame journey, you have to learn yourself, understand yourself, know yourself. You have to be able to understand your feelings from somebody else's feelings, because all these messages of people saying that they're giving up because their twin doesn't want to let the karmics go. Here's where I have a problem with that. What you do, your twin do. What your twin do, you do. I know that, and I've always known that before me entering into this relationship or any relationship, I need to work on myself first. What is it that I want? What is it that I don't want? What is it that I like or I don't like? Want to do, don't want to do, willing to compromise with. How much am I willing to put up with? When am I going to call it quits? When should I call it quits? When should I give it more time? When should I give it a break? You can't answer none of these. And your mind only goes to how you will feel if that person leaves your life, how hurt you will be if that person is not there, how you don't know what you're going to do with yourself if they're not there. You don't need to worry about a twin flame journey. You need to worry about that dark night of the soul. Mother, Father, God is tired of these broken homes, tired of these broken families, tired of these single mamas, tired of these single daddies, tired of these children growing up, well, with some kind of supervision in the home, but it's not really supervision because they're raising themselves. This is the reason why we're seeing an uptick in children killing children when they call themselves in relationships. What is a relationship is what people need to understand or try to find out. What is a relationship? What is a child doing when they say they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Exactly. Like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Because it seems like the only thing that people understand or think of when they say relationship is, well, the horizontal mambo. But that's not it. This is the reason why the twin flame journey was created. Why we all have soulmates and why we all have karmics or we're someone's karmic. When you're in a relationship with someone and they're treating you bad, even if it's a soulmate, they're treating you bad, they're becoming karmic. It's becoming a lesson. What is it about you that likes to allow people to mistreat you? This is the reason why you have to do that shadow work, because you have to go within to find that answer. I can't give you that answer. Your mother can't give you that answer. The father can't give you that answer. A therapist can't even give you that answer. God cannot give you that answer because you know the answer and you don't want to accept it. Because accepting the truth means that you have no one else to blame for what happens to you in your life. Your last relationship didn't work. And instead of trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? What did they do wrong? How can I fix it? What can I do different? How can I be better? I can tell you just from you not even being with your twin flame right now, if Mother, Father, God allowed for you to reunite right now, that relationship will be over tomorrow because you didn't learn anything. You're bringing the same past hurt into the future. That's not what Mother, Father, God wants. They don't want drama. Family isn't about drama. Family is about growing, understanding, working through an issue, finding a solution to a problem, not giving up just because something got a little difficult. It's called life. We're not going to agree all the time. But when you're somebody who think that this is Burger King where you're just supposed to have it your way all day, every day, that's not how it works. This is why we have to do the shadow work. It is your job to control you. Because the only thing we control on this planet is ourselves. We don't even control our children. We guide our children. Our job is to get them up to being teenagers. Because once they become teenagers, they think for themselves. They have their own brain. And at that time, we have to be extra diligent and guide them with a soft hand. Not teach them our fears. Not teach them our hurt. Because let's be honest here. Most men learn how to treat or mistreat a female, from their mothers, from their grandmothers, their aunts, their cousins. No, it's not a lie, it's the truth. But are females going to want to admit that? No. You wonder why your person that you with has a problem with buying you a gift for your birthday or for a holiday. is because that female in their family told them not to, told them not to trust you, told them that females can't be trusted. On the flip side, there are females who were not only told by females the same thing that those males was told, but these females, just like the males, were told by the males and females in their family bad information. They're not telling the female how to have a successful relationship. They're telling her how to destroy the relationship. They're telling her how to destroy the man or the young man or the masculine that they're dealing with or the feminine that they're dealing with, depending on what they like. But they teach them how to destroy them, how to get what they gonna get and get out of there before they get their feelings hurt. This is the reason for the twin flame journey, because that's not a relationship. That's no way to live. That's called combat. Every day you're on an emotional roller coaster because you don't know if this person is here for you or for what they can get from you. Nobody wants to live like that. It's also not about getting your rocks off because you just need to do something for the day. That's not what it's for. It's for to end the generational curses, build generational wealth, build family, build a legacy, a long-lasting legacy. To remember our past and never forget it, to be strong in the future. Because as I told you, race is imaginary. Before they created race in the 20th century, right before they did the coup de grace or coup d'etat and stole this realm from us, stole our legacy from us, stole everything from us, put a lie in and said that when you die, you go to heaven or hell, when there is no hell, there is no such thing. Because when you die, you have the choice to either stay in heaven or come back here to earth. The goal for mother and father was to turn earth into the new heaven. This is the reason why you get confused and why it feels like either heaven or hell. It took mother, father, God 6 days to create all of this. On the 7th, the rebellion started. Could they have ended the rebellion? Yes, but those are their children. Why would they do that to their children? They wanted to teach their children a lesson. And we all see the lesson loud and clear. It's not about masculine. It's not about feminine. It's about masculine and feminine. We have to work together. This only works when we work together, not taking us apart. It doesn't matter what kind of masculine or feminine that you like. The balance has to always be there, because the balance first starts in you. Then it goes to your partner, your family, your community, and then it continues to spread out. And then when you pull back, you can see it spreading out across the city. You pull back, you see it spreading out across the state. You pull back, you see it spreading out across the whole realm. You pull back more, all the planets. You pull back more, the galaxies. But when you choose not to work on yourself because you don't want to do the work, because you think that spirituality is about someone else doing the work for you. If you want somebody else to do the work for you, you ain't spiritual, you're religious. And you need to go over there with religion where they do the work for you, where you pay them the money and they go and try to negotiate something for you. But if you want lasting growth and change, if you want to know how to eat and how not to get fed, you have to do the work. You have to become one with yourself. You have to listen to your intuition and your higher power. Because until you do all of that, until you become one with yourself, until you can be honest with yourself, until you find your true self, there's no need to even worry about a twin flame. Because the only thing you'll ever have is a soulmate and karmics. Because until you learn the lesson, you'll continue the lesson. My name is Akish Lord Mullins, and this is the Yak Report. What say you? Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm Akish Lord Mullins, and this is the Yak Report.